Going off on a tangent, I was actually thinking about this. I don't know if this is something I want to bring up, even though I know we've talked about worth. But like, remember how I've talked about how like my first interaction with adult-oriented stuff was like at a younger age. And then I actually yeah, and then I was like looking at that stuff on like my I was like looking at that stuff on my PSP in my closet back when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So, and then it's just like, I don't know if anybody wants to know like what like the first kind of stuff I started seeing that I was actually just into. I mean like the secret name, like the names that I like, I swear to God, like the name, like when y'all were saying hentai that one time with Kion, like after you killed him, it just went hentai, and he's like, you just kill me, you say hentai, how dare you? And it was just like. Like y'all did that, and then like I actually put up like two words, but I still had to age restrict it anyway because somebody could easily decipher those, because it wasn't a clever way of hiding of what it said. But those kind of like give you an idea of like the kind of stuff I was like into at the time.
Dog roleplay.
No, it wasn't roleplay. It's more along the lines of like, okay, I'm just gonna be blunt here. It's like basically like monster, if you want to call it that.
What?
Oh, so you were a furry from the start. Nice.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean like that was just something I just found appealing at the time because I guess that was like the only thing that I had seen. So yeah, take that for what you will.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna question it. Like what?
That's it. I'm gonna be playing some Wily because he's strong.
Is this music actually good? Just sticking chain blasts.
What the Sans?
Oni-chan.
And some chat.
Roll-chan.
I don't know how.
Unless I start sticking my chain blasts on other people.
No, you can't make people.
Wouldn't that be a crummy juncture?
I'm just like, stop blocking my shots. I'm sticking chain blasts on everybody but the boss. Oh, there's the boss. I swear to God, half the time I can't tell the difference between the boss roll and a normal healing roll.
Yeah, that's what I plan to fix at some point. Also, all of what I hear is just beep, beep.
Wait, from me?
No, from like all the chain blasts.
Oh, okay.
Aren't I glad that Thunder Beam can pierce?
Me moving to the right to the woman.
He only got one person.
Did you say moving to the right of the woman?
Moving to the right of the woman.
Okay. I didn't know if that's what I heard or not. I swear.
I mean, that's not what I said, but like, whatever. Oh, this map.
Oh, yeah, we know what to do. We know what to do.
Oh
What?
God, what is to do on this Aztec map?
You'll see when we get to this spot.
Yeah.
I'm in position.
Fine. I'll beat them to death with my bare hands.
I am in position. It's time for me to begin. The
I'm gonna
ultimate
look.
crusade.
I'm gonna look for you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try to look for you.
Toss the explosive power
I'm in
of
position.
my fist.
I'm in the spot.
This sucks. I'm gonna die before I even get to find out where you are. Per usual.
I mean, I was the Dr. Wily.
Hello, I am a 10,000-year-old furry demigod. How are you, Dr. Wily from Megaman?
I still don't have your skin, but otherwise I'm having a very good day.
Okay.
Great.
Smash!
Oh, okay.
Looks like someone forgot to put barriers here. Whatever, it's funny.
I don't get it. We're here.
I'm gonna look for her.
The boss can't get here.
That's not me.
Oh.
That Wily
found
isn't
you.
me.
Oh. Damn
What
it!
the fuck?
I used my item 3 and everything because I thought that was it.
Yeah, but you have to
close
time the
your-
jump right.
and go back. Like, right
Back-
off the edge. You can like look.
Oh. Okay. Damn it.
Gone.
Okay, it's like a very narrow. Okay, why does this exist?
I only did it when I'm in 3.
I used an item 3 and a wire.
Okay.
Still have 2 wires.
Okay. Since they're here, I'm just gonna be spectating this. You guys aren't gonna see the rest of the level at all.
No.
You know what?
It's
Fuck
just,
you.
It's just Wily ASMR.
No, it's not. How's it Wily ASMR? He's in a suit.
Like this.
No, that's just him screaming.
Yeah, Wily screaming in a suit ASMR.
That's not
Wiley
what
screams
AS
at a demigod.
That's
for
not what
10 hours.
that's not what ASMR is.
Yeah, it is. It's just loud
It is.
noise
It
on
is.
the
It
beat.
does count. It gives it a sensual experience.
I thought
I
ASMR
feel
was
that.
literally just like sloppy wet sounds.
No.
No.
I mean, it's supposed to give
I mean,
a
there's-
sensorial experience.
There's such a thing
It-
such as
it's not
like
necessarily,
there's rain ASMR.
It's not necessarily. It's not necessarily that. It needs to give a sensorial experience apart from like listening to a voice.
Okay,
this
that's
is such
very
a great
that's very
position.
vague. That's very vague.
Yeah.
The
Wiley
boss,
kissing.
the boss knows we're here, but like he doesn't know where we actually are.
I just don't know how to deal with it.
It says 3 players remaining though, so he's still fighting someone.
No, it's only the 2 of us.
It's trying to get to you guys. Oh,
So sad.
hi. Welcome to Chili's time.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Wendy's. How may I help you?
I'm calling it out. He's gonna try to alt fire all the way here, and then I'm just gonna cock block him.
Damn. I feel like I'm gonna die though.
Why is Yashichi gonna turn to an insta kill at any moment?
Yes.
There's like a 1% chance that like for 1 frame it turns into like a custom pit.
Yes.
Imagine that. You're going into Chaos Gen territory against the Death Yashichis.
He's like, how the fuck? I think he's kind of trying to figuring out.
Yeah.
He's somewhere.
You can join the podcast. If I were to have my own podcast, what would it be named?
The Fox cast.
The real question is, what are you gonna say? Like,
I don't know,
Me.
like the fox tree.
It's just
I-
it's just fox noises.
Oh no, I don't know if it'd be that, but I don't know. Here's the thing: I feel like I don't have enough happening to like warrant like a podcast. Even if I would consider something like that, I don't think I would. I don't know if I could like commit to it. And plus, a podcast would probably also be something that you'd have to talk to with somebody else. Because I
Well,
mean,
it's
like I
like-
watched Sleepycast. Sleepycast is like it was like an inspirational.
You thought the first two
Was
rounds
inspirational,
comic
so-
contained too much bare knuckle excitement. I think you're ready to have your eyes break from widening in surprise, and your comic holding hands fall off your very arms when you get a look at the rest of this action-packed ish starring me.
Damn. I really did.
You really tried to make it back.
He really used the lag punch. He lagged and then hit me. I'm
Be like
just
that.
kidding.
Kick him. Get him out. Get him out.
No,
Lag punching is a thing.
no, but like he lagged and I didn't have any moment to up. Like he just zoomed into me and hit me. That's basically what it was on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, there's also a funny spot on this map.
Oh yeah, there's also a funny spot on this map which I will also enact.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you.
Or
oh,
unless
oh.
Oh, never mind.
wait, no, I'm still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they have projectiles.
Oh, shit.
Damn it. I got stepped on.
I don't know how
Why
to
you-
count that.
You must be really into.
Thanks,
You must be
bro.
really into that.
No, I'm honestly not, to be fair. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
neither am I.
I've
Like,
seen
for
it.
one-
I've seen it a
You look
lot.
very
But
submissive and breedable.
so here's the thing. I've seen that shit a lot, but to be honest, I just don't see the appeal in it. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck,
understand,
like
but,
cock and ball torture moment.
yeah, kind of like that too. I don't see the appeal in that either.
Well, how does anyone
mean-
see the appeal in cock and ball torture? That shit literally makes you bleed.
think it's
Do you know
the-
what the term masochist means?
Yes.
No, I can see someone getting into it.
Okay, well, it's just you, Mush. You got Chain Blast and you got Strength.
Pretty sure people like really like to restrain themselves. That's probably the appeal to it.
Oh, he sees you. You stick a shit ton on there and they'll explode.
I have shield, so I don't think this is gonna work too well. This feels like target practice.
Kind of does.
And he's dead.
Were you like being like, was your movement being messed up because of like he was trying to suck you up or something?
No, he got a perfect projectile coming straight to me. Like, I couldn't see jack shit. I don't know how I aimed at all.
Oh god, this map.
Oh, hey, one of my favorites.
Space! What the fuck is with these snakes in space, man?
What the
I hate
fuck?
it here.
I've had it with these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking space.
Oh, come on. Why Macho Man on this stage?
Why not?
He can survive the vacuum of
Simulated
space.
existence! I literally hit this lagging player, and then just as I was zooming up, he fucking disconnected out of lag. He
Oh,
fucking vanished. I punched him out of
Skill
existence.
issue.
Also, Saturn and Earth are relatively close to each other.
What the fuck? Megaman 5 confirmed?
Mega Man 5 is actually true to real life. You know, like, have you guys ever met somebody like that who actually like believes that stuff is real?
honestly, I'm not too sure.
Okay, I mean, I've never met
It's
anyone
partly
like that. I
personally
mean,
in Latin America.
I've met someone who believed that Pepsi, that the secret ingredient to Pepsi was just like unborn like human fetuses. So
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, so that explains why it tastes like dog shit.
it's not that bad, but I'm not really a
Damn.
Pepsi person. I just stay. I mean, water just tastes better. I'm weird, but
Well, you are like that.
yeah.
I personally wouldn't get it, but you know,
It's either he had a grudge or he just genuinely believed that. Like it was like ingrained into his head by somebody.
I think I want to believe that it's grudge rather than like genuinely believing that kind of thing.
We haven't even gotten past round 1, but I think this is funny.
It's like, if that's the case, doesn't it have to go through it like FDA approval or something?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
so,
I'm
like,
pretty sure,
what-
like, no money in the world could make something like that fly. At that
Right,
point,
it's
it's
like-
just inhumane.
Yeah, because otherwise they would flag it as like what illegal because you know it's using fetuses.
Release the beast. Photo op.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it either. I mean, this was during my Walmart days where I met a whole lot of crazy ass people.
Oh, that explains everything.
Remember this
Well,
one
then.
time? I caught it out of the corner of my eye. How there was like this one lady, who like she kept telling her kid to like sit down in the cart. But he was standing up in the front anyway, and she had to make an abrupt stop. And the kid just like fell forward, fell out of the basket, and landed face first onto the fucking ground.
Did he die?
No, he didn't die, but she picked him up and put him in the cart so fucking fast that I barely caught it out of the corner of my eye.
Oh no.
So I was just like, Jesus. I remember this one time there was this guy in a wheelchair who was really upset at like this one customer for some reason. He was just strolling along with him, and he's just like, I didn't know. The only part I heard was like, it's just like, I'll pound you into the fucking ground.
Oh, wow.
This was from the guy who was in the wheelchair who said that.
He will punch you to the ground. Okay, then get up.
That's a good one. I wouldn't have thought of that on the fly. Damn.
Damn, I walked away and I still got fucked.
I sacrificed my life because of Sonic. He still has to be in a weird ship.
You know, I am curious though. Back then, when I barely brought up the fact that I was like a furry to somebody, and he said like, "Wait, what did you just say?" Like with like a very serious tone. I'm wondering what would have happened if I just like reconfirmed what I said instead of just saying, I didn't say anything. Like, I'm wondering what would have happened. I'm curious now.
Oh.
I wonder if he would have tried talking shit about me, or like something like that around to like other people.
I mean, I already said the fact that I'm a furry to the school group chat, so I have no fucking fear.
I get that. I think I did tell my friends that I was furry, and it's like they're like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, no problem.
What if you told someone that you were furry, and then they just said, no, you're not. Like instant denial.
Holy shit! How did that happen?
Sorry, but we come from monkeys. Just saying.
I was about to say,
we're all furries.
Even when One Piece introduced minks, they flat out said that like humans are just hairless monkey minks. That's all they are.
I mean,
I'm right.
Technically, we kind of are. Like, I'm looking at my own arm right now, and there's hair all over it. So
yeah.
All humans are furries.
Are you ready?
Macho Man returns.
That's why I really hope it gets to a point that there's like some kind of like pandemic or something. Not kind of like trying to draw any parallels, but like if I had like the vaccine within my body, and then it's just like, okay, we're spreading out. I'll wait until everybody's vaccinated, then I'll come out saying, you guys all got vaccinated by a furry. Y'all have furry blood inside of you now. I would just love to do that, just to fuck with everybody.
When I feel different.
No, they got.
Imagine telling someone that, imagine telling a furry hater that they're actually furries. It's like, oh no, my existence is questioned.
He actually jumped. He jumped on you right there, Vile, with that ult.
Yes, I noticed.
It's almost like y'all's horizontal axes were just like linked together. But anyway, no, that would be weird. I've actually never considered that. If like you say that you're a furry and someone just says no, you're not, like I mean, like I remember one time I did bring up to my family that I'm a furry. I mean, they probably forgotten about that, and they probably, so I don't bring it up again. But they were saying like, and they were just like, that makes sense. I was just like, wait, what? I was just like, first off, like, how do you even know what that is? Second of all, how does that make sense? And they just said, well, it's because you don't like anybody. I'm like,
ow!
What?
Christ!
Holy shit!
I don't know if that's the biggest lie or the biggest burn.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what my sister said, so.
Well, I mean, then that means your sister is a shady hoe. I'm just kidding.
She's a whore. She's a bitch.
It just means that like she's pulling shade on you. I'm sorry, Keith.
No, it's perfectly fine. I mean, like, I kind of have I have a bit of animosity towards her anyway.
She's pulling the wool over your eyes.
No, literally, she has like
Close
wool
the
in her. No,
door.
literally, she has like
Close
wool
the
in her
door.
hands, and she's just like putting it on your face.
Yeah. What time is it now?
It's 6:52.
6:52, and they're already starting to.
Well, it's
Dinner.
my time, so
Well, I mean,
It's his time. Nobody else's.
my time as well.
It's the only time people care.
I know games was like 1 hour behind me or something. Or
Yeah,
that-
Yeah.
it's 5:55
Yeah, the
for
same
me.
time zone as you.
It's 5:55
Yeah,
for me.
5:55.
Oh, where in the world? Oh, okay. Where do you live?
I live in Texas.
Hey,
I live in
Sandy.
central.
does
I
that
live
mean
in.
if I-
The best way I can
Sandy
put it
joke.
is like central North Texas.
Ah,
Sandy
does
joke
that
here.
mean? No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it,
Cause I was
Iron
about to
Woman.
say,
I have
like-
limited left now.
It sounded like Vile said, "I live in sandy beaches."
No, I just said Sandy joke here.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, here's the thing. I mean, like, I mean, like, I did watch SpongeBob, but the only character I really liked was SpongeBob.
Ah,
And that was
God.
old SpongeBob.
Yeah. I mean, like, the whole Texas thing, I didn't understand any of it because I was a kid. I didn't know Texas stereotypes.
what? What happened?
I don't know. It was just that, like,
Vile first try and he couldn't do
like
anything.
no,
after
it's just
that.
like this thing, like cowboy hats and stuff like that. I just didn't understand that. Like, yeehaw! Get up on the horse there, Billy. Like shit like that. Like, I just didn't understand it as a kid. But as I grew up, I realized, oh yeah, these are just like the kind of people that like I live with. I mean, like, then again, like, it is kind of ingrained because like I am named after a country musician.
Uh huh.
So,
At least it's better than having the two most generic names.
Damn.
like
Man,
just
I'm
like you have two first names. Oh, those are bad. Those are. I mean, I'm not saying those are bad.
Dude,
I'm
I
not
have
gonna.
the two most generic names in Spanish.
Pablo Sanchez. I mean, I'm not trying to be.
No.
Like. Okay.
No, first,
You don't need to dox your name. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling
Yeah.
you that. Okay.
yeah, but probably everyone can tell once I said that I have the two most generic names in Spanish.
It's like
I mean-
just like Mario, and I'm Luigi Mario.
I mean, I think I know what your first name is, but I don't know.
You know. Also, remember how we were talking about in the other session? I was just like, I don't like it when like it kind of throws me off whenever I hear my own name in something. You know what scene that I just remembered while I was editing that was the fucking scene from Hoodwinked, where it's just like, and Keith. Keith, like, that name is stupid. It's not even scary. Change your name to Boris.
What the fuck?
It's just like, Keith. Oh, watch out for Keith. It's just like, it's not an intimidating name. That was the whole
Watch
point
out
of it.
for Boris.
Yeah,
But
but
that doesn't even sound any more.
yeah, I don't know. It's just that, like,
Watch out for Bo as it bores these nuts.
I'll literally show that scene right now.
And Keith, darn it, change your name, please. That's not scary, and I'm embarrassed to say it. Boris, try that. Keith, you know? Oh, watch out for Keith.
Yeah, that's basically like, it's just like that. Like, I swear to God, my first time I ever saw that movie, the first time that any of us had seen it at the time, was in school. I was in class. We were all in class watching Hoodwinked, and then suddenly this scene pops up, and then everybody just started laughing at me. I'm like, it's not funny. You're
God
making
damn.
fun of my name.
Dude, at least it wasn't Harold. The name wasn't Harold, though.
I think that's the most generic dad name you could ever make.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen way too much dads with that
Ow.
name, and it's like, what?
You know, I didn't know where that conversation was going when you said I'd
Okay,
seen too
that-
many dads. I didn't know where that conversation was going.
Too many dads.
And then
My
like,
dad is a furry character from a gacha game. Just
Oh
kidding,
my
no,
God.
it isn't.
God damn it.
Uh,
And speaking of a gacha game, it reminds me of that one time where it's just like that one mobile game you showed me, Drill. You told me they added this new character called Anubis. This is like this female jackal that looked
God
like.
damn it.
Yeah.
no, stop.
You were like messaging me like all about that. I was like, huh?
Actually, yeah, because like, there's not a lot of furry characters in that gacha game, but like when there is, it's usually female.
They can go.
Oh,
they,
damn
they just go all in. Like they don't hold anything back.
I play a gacha game. I used to play. I used to play a gacha game that's has way too much furries for their own good.
You gotta. I want to make a guess as
Do
to
it,
what
do it,
that
what it
game
is.
is. Thinking Tokyo After School Summoner, but
No.
I don't know.
No, it's a strategy game.
Ah, darn.
It's a tower defense game. You know those flash games that you used to play on the computer. I don't know.
So
Flash
cool.
game. Holy
So
shit.
cool.
Okay.
No. It isn't a flash game. It's a tower defense game.
Oh.
Tower
Arknight?
defen-
I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's Arknight.
Oh. Wait,
I've never heard
Arknight
of that.
doesn't have that much furries.
I've never heard
It
that
does.
actually. I've never. It does.
It does not. Besides mountains,
Or furries.
I've seen way too much mountains. You know what I mean?
I mean, my profile picture was black at one point. So.
That took a
Oh.
second for my mind to register what that
No.
meant.
Dude, okay, Keith, look up Mountain Arknight. Go to Google Images, have fun.
Mountain Arc.
Like, yeah.
I can't reach my phone. Damn it.
Oh my god.
My phone is like right behind my chair.
Nine.
This sucks. I want to get my
Yeah,
reaction
that
on
happens.
this on the record.
Like that's all I can like think about when someone talks about Arknight. It's just mountain.
What is
I was gonna
Mountain
say
like a
something, but I feel
character?
like I would be cancelled.
I'm gonna cancel you anyway.
You better say it now or get canceled anyways.
Hey, it's Magnet Man's
No.
name.
Anyways, Keith,
Okay,
did you look it up?
Mountain
But Arknight.
Arc. Is that Arc with a K or a C?
K.
Okay.
Arc Knights. Okay. Mountain Arc Knights. Oh, okay. It's just like that. It's like that generic like.
Yeah, apparently he's like one of the best defenders in the game.
Yeah, it's just like a. Okay, he's just basically like just like a white tiger. Oh no, it's just kind of.
People really like him for obvious reasons.
Whenever I see characters that look like that, I often think of like King from Tekken, generally. Even though I know that's literally just a mask still.
Yeah.
But
Kiss.
I mean like, you can like a character. You like it. I like Rivet. One of the directors of who designed Rivet didn't like
Wait.
her, but
Wait, Rivet from Ratchet
and Clank, yeah. But like,
my boy, my game, my childhood.
you know, I do want a PS5 because I really want to play that game. I have not looked up anything on Rift Apart because I want to play it myself. But getting a PS5 has to be so fucking difficult.